Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to my front yard. And I'm sitting here like an old age pensioner with a blanket over my knees or my legs and enjoying the sunshine. It's a lovely autumn day. Good. You could easily mistake it for a September day and not a end of October day. And today I want to talk a bit about bringing home stuff, because I've become a hoarder. I think that's the word in English. I bring home stuff, a lot more than I can use, and the stuff I bring home is wood for pipe making. I've got enough wood in the basement now to make pipes for a couple of years, I think. But if I find a nice branch or something out when I'm out, I take it home. But it might come in handy. My son, my youngest son, he's 7. He's the same. He brings home stuff all the time. When he comes from school, you have to empty his pockets and take out everything he's found, and a lot of sand as well. He seems to get loads of sand in his pockets. And yeah, my son, he actually uses not all, but at least some of the stuff he brings home. He's got, we call it a glue pistol or a glue gun. It heats up the glue, and he glues things together, and it cools down and becomes hard really fast. And I think that's his most treasured possession. And he makes small figures that he plays with. Sometimes it's just imaginary figures, or at the moment there's quite a lot of Pokemon Go characters that he makes. But I also want to show off something he made for me. He actually made the cufflinks that I'm wearing today. I hope you can see them there. Made of small plastic beads that he put together in the shape of the Irish flag, and then you heat them with an iron, and they melt together so they stick together. And then we put a rubber band, and he made 2 sets, so you connect them with the rubber band, and they now function as my most treasured cufflinks. But to get back to my hoarding or my collecting of wood, a few weeks ago, or a week and a half maybe, yeah, a while ago, I found a long branch lying in one of the fields, and I brought it home because I thought that it would be good material to make pipes of. But when I cut it up in smaller pieces, I discovered that it was a pre-drilled branch. It already had a hole going through it. And first I thought that was convenient, because the hole really goes through all the branch, and it's quite straight. So I thought I'd use that instead of drilling a hole in the pipe. But then you have the bowl, and you don't want two holes going into the bowl. So I thought it wasn't really that convenient. But I decided I wanted to try to make a pipe anyway. So I made one, and I put a plug in the hole that I didn't want. It's the first smoke in the pipe, and it's not a pretty pipe, and the mouthpiece doesn't really suit, but that was the only mouthpiece I had that would fit my pre-drilled hole. No, it went out. I don't think it's a pipe I'll use very often, but I just made it for fun, and yeah, it seemed to be working. And what do you smoke in a plug pipe? Of course you smoke plug. And I'm smoking Mick McQuaid in it. In my last video I mentioned that I was planning to buy tobacco, and I had a long list with different tobaccos I was considering, and I was also considering where I was going to place my order. And since then things hasn't really become any clearer or less complicated for me. Yesterday I watched an old video from Leo Olderpold, where he talked about his top 5 tobaccos of significance, and outside the list, but on an honorable mention, but he got an honorable mention, was Mick McQuaid. And the reason it's not on the list is that it's been discontinued. And they had Evermore Flake, and I like Evermore Plug, so I suppose that, and I had Evermore on my list as well. And then I had Jermaine's Special Latakia Flake, and that doesn't go on my list. I'm not a big fan of Latakia tobacco. Not that I've tried that many, but the ones I've tried I haven't really liked. And he had Solani H. Burley Flake on his list, and that's on my list as well. So, and number 2 on his list was Jermaine's Rich Dark Flake, and when he talked about it, it sounded really interesting. So I felt I had to put that on my list of tobaccos that I wanted to get. And the number one tobacco on Leo's list was Nashville County from HU Tobaccos. I think it's a German brand. And that sounded like a fantastic tobacco that I really would like. So I definitely wanted to get some of that. But it was hard to find the places that sell it. And when I found shops in Germany, they said that they have stopped shipping outside of Germany because of some EU regulation. The whole thing about buying tobacco on the internet seems really confusing, because the German shops say they don't ship. The Irish shops I've visited, James Fox, they ship, no problems, but they're expensive. And the UK shops, some of them don't ship outside of the UK, others do ship, but they don't take credit cards. And the reason for that is some, I don't know if it's a law or a decision in court, but they don't take credit cards for overseas orders. So, but they do accept bank transfers. So I thought things would be the same in the EU, but apparently they're not. So I'm still considering what to put on my final list and where to buy it. So that's what I had on my mental list of things I wanted to mention on the video. So I think I'll stop here and just sit and enjoy the sunshine. I've got the morning paper, and it's not really morning anymore, it's 10:30, but it's Sunday and I'm alone at home. The wife and the kids are away, so I'll just sit here, have a smoke and read the paper, sip my coffee. Thanks for watching, take care, see you.